Have you guys ever seen like a fiery car accident?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Like no, watch it happen.
Oh yeah. There was one time I was driving back. I was young. I was really young. I was driving back from Florida, and there was this orange car, bright orange car, very nice car, and it flies past us. We stopped. We were at this gas station, and it flies down the highway. Mm-hmm. And we get up. We get back on the road. We're driving. That same orange car in flames on the side of the road, just fucking.
Who's calling someone?
I don't think that's.
The sound
I think
of a plane
just,
outside.
Yeah, that's just a plane.
That's a plane.
That's a plane outside right now. Yeah, no, that's not my phone. My phone's over there. Yep. Where's your phone on your chest? You checking it? Got bitches? Got hoes? Who are you talking to? Who is it? Your mom? My mom? Who are you talking to?
Okay.
Huh? Who are you talking to? Talking to my aunt? Talking to my uncle? Talking to Bella? You want to fight? Scroll in.
Oh, sorry. But I saw one time a truck. Literally, they went to make they were making a left on the highway, but this person decided to just speed up. Which if you have any intelligence at all, once a truck starts turning, they can't really turn back, or their tail is gonna. So.
Sorry, go on.
So. Did you not know that?
No, something just popped in my head. Okay. Go on, please.
But so that truck couldn't stop, so they tried to quickly turn back, and then the truck goes, and then it goes back, falls right on top of the car.
Dead.
The person lived.
Oh, just very injured.
They survived that?
Yep.
How? Were they driving a Hummer?
No, they were driving like a car kind of like mine. Which is actually
trailer
surprising.
Fell on top of them, and they were like,
"Yep,
but 'tis but a flesh wound."
No, they weren't like a flesh wound. It wasn't fiery, but
our first meeting for the podcast, the day I was driving.
Hooters.
No. With Trevor, when we were meeting with Trevor, do you remember I was on the phone with you?
Oh yeah.
And a fucking car explodes.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, like the tire, right?
No. The car blows up.
What?
Fucking explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have it on camera. Here's the clip. It was crazy as shit. I was just driving, and all of a sudden, it just, boom, smoke everywhere. And I'm like, it felt like it was one of those, like, tires that had, like, the smoke on them that someone was just, like, fucking with me. No, do not. I'll bite you. No, I'm in the middle.
Keep going.
Sorry. We'll get to that. We'll get to what I just slapped him for in a minute. I was driving, and I thought it was the tires, and then the smoke goes away, and it's just a car with a giant-ass fireball just coming out from underneath it. And I'm on the phone with Branden, and I go, holy fuck! This car just blew up! And he's still driving. And I'm like, yo, and I pull up next to him, and I roll down my window, I'm like, pull over! You're on fire! So he pulls over, and I pull over. And the guy gets out of his car, but he's standing by it, and I get out of my car. Now we're on the side of 80, and I'm looking at his car. His car is dripping liquid metal. Like, liquid magma is coming out of his engine. So I'm like, get the fuck away! I'm like, come on! Let's go! So he starts running, I start running, and we get to my car, and I'm like, look at this. And I showed him the video, and he was like, wow, I didn't even know my car was on fire. And I'm like, what?
Did you not hear anything? There must have been loud metal scraping or something.
No, they
so
probably
what happened,
used to, like, it be noisy or something.
Well, so what he says happened was he just came back from an oil change, and I guess his oil, whatever was going on, there was a leak, and the oil was dripping onto the engine, or dripping onto something it wasn't supposed to, and just caught fire. And then the oil blew up. Just thank God it didn't reach the gas tank, or he would have died. But, like, the entire underside of his car was up in flames.
Holy shit.
Which was dope. Also, like, a few weeks earlier on the same road, I saw a tractor trailer hit a bear. Disintegrated it. Donadio, it, like, disintegrated.
For a while, there was blood just...
Dude, I used to drive back there. Yeah, the road was painted in blood. I was driving home from work, editing all day at Aperture Alley. If you ever need a wedding, Aperture Alley, great company.
No free ads.
And I was driving down 46, and all of a sudden I see a tractor trailer driving and go up, down, and swerve. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And all of a sudden my car goes, and it's just chunks of something. And I'm like, what the hell? And literally half of a bear carcass. A big ass, like, bear. just disintegrated that bear.
That
Absolutely annihilated
I
it.
was driving by your house the other day, and this guy just hits a deer. Like, this deer... Like, this guy's going, like, 40 miles per hour. Like, is that even the speed limit? Everyone goes 40.
Yeah, it's about, whatever.
And then, so the deer just stands there, and the guy can't brake in time, so he just hits it. So the deer's half alive. This guy gets out of his car, grabs it by the fucking head, and just drags its body. It's still alive, too, and he just drags it to the side of the road, and I'm like, oh my god. Its antlers are like road spikes now. So driving around that was so freaking tricky.
Dangerous.
I didn't know what to do. I kind of wanted to, like, kill the deer.
Yeah,
because, like,
because
it was
it's
suffering.
gonna die
anyway. No, like, it just kept trying to lift its head up, and then it just kept falling back down. And I sat there, I was like, oh.
I was driving with Sarah, who we all know, in Mount Arlington, and there was a deer. I didn't see it get hit, but I saw it trying to get up post-hit. There were, like, people around it trying to, like, do something. It couldn't get up. It was just, like, drooling out of its mouth. Those are bad. Hitting a deer. I only hit a deer once. I was driving the Mad Science Mobile. When I work at Mad Science, awesome job. No free ads. You right. Sorry. I like my jobs. Yeah. I was driving the Mad Science Mobile, and I was leaving my cousin's house, and I see the deer on this side of the road. I'm going the speed limit, but I see it, and I'm like, shit. And I hit the brake, and you know what the deer goes? The deer goes, I can do it. And he runs across the street. And, like, I'm this close to missing him. But the very, like, tail end of the car spanks the deer, and it lifts him off the ground. Does a full 360, lands on the ground, gets up, and runs.
Did he land?
Didn't leave a dent. No, he fell. But he got up and, ran off with a little bit of a limp. He probably died, I would assume.
Have you guys ever had deer? Like, ate deer?
I got food poisoning from a deer once with my uncle.
Yeah.